Alright, what's going on? It's the King J back with another video. It's 4:47 a.m. We're going through these patch notes, so I just wanted to kind of like speak to you about the stuff that's going on with Victor. In Season 2, Victor received enhancements that focused on his special stances, Perfumer and EI stance, along with expanded options for breaking through the opponent's defense. Perfumer can now be entered via the following inputs: 1-1-2 forward, while crouching 1+2 forward, during EI stance 1-1 forward, and up forward 1-1 forward. EI stance can now be accessed from Perfumer by 3+4, and or during 1+2 down or 1+2 3+4. In addition to enabling transitions into stances, special stances from existing moves, the new move running 1+2 is a low attack that transitions into EI stance on hit, making it useful to mix up an option alongside forward 2. Furthermore, back 2 has been strengthened and can now be performed during Perfumer. You can also transition EI stance during Perfumer 3+4, adding the overall improvements of his stance game. As part of Season 2 system-wide adjustments, back 1+2 is no longer a heat engager. Instead, a new heat engager has been introduced during EI stance down 1. So we're going to show you all the stuff that's here, right? So back 1+2 doesn't do... We're going to take it off count here as well. Just take it off. Right, so it does 25 damage, right? Running 1+2 is his new move. So it's a low into EI stance. So you'll mix up running 1+2 into running 2. So this is what they're talking about, right? So you'll just mix it up like this, which is going to be kind of crazy. He has a running low and a running mid. Pretty sick. And then during EI stance, it's down 1. So if I do this, so as you can see, the range is pretty insane, by the way. So and it does that, right? Into whatever move you want to do, right? And then while crouching, that 1+2 forward allows you to go into Perfumer. And then up forward 1-1 forward allows you to go into Perfumer to continue your pressure. If you've done this, which is EI stance 1-1 into forward, you can now go into Perfumer. During Perfumer, you can then go 3+4 to go into EI stance, and then you've got Perfumer 3+4 down 1+2. No, sorry, Perfumer 1+2 down, and then you have 1-1-2 forward, and that goes into Perfumer, and they change the damage from 5-7-5-10 to 5-5-5-7. And then you got Perfumer. It's now possible to use Heat Burst during Perfumer. So I don't really know when you would use the Perfumer thing, because maybe when you do this, I have no idea when you would use it. But you know, I think it's still early days, so people find out some stuff on how to use it. And then back 2. And now possible to perform strobing memories with during Perfumer 2 by doing back 2. So no, Nani. So you can do that. And then the startup of the attack has been changed from 12 frames to 10 frames. Expanded the attack hitbox to increase the move reach, and recovery time has been reduced by 3 frames. No change to frame advantage. EI stance 1+2 has changed into a homing attack. Whoa. So now that's a homing attack. During EI stance 1+2, change the second attack to a homing attack. Makes sense. And then down 4, reduce the recovery time by 1 frame, adjusting the frame advantage on block from 14 to 13 frames, and on hit -3 to -2. So yeah, so this move on block is now -13 instead of -14. And then you have up forward 4. They changed the timing for jump status activation from 14 frames to 9 frames. During heat, T+3, the opponent's recovery time when blocking has increased by 1 frame. The advantage on block has been changed from -15 to -14. Damn! So this is no longer -15 on when you do the heat burst, the heat smash, right? It's 14 now. Whoa. Okay. During heat, down, back 1+2. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been increased by 3 frames. The advantage on block has been changed from +6 to +9. What the hell? That is hefty, boy. So can you do... Okay, fair enough. And then you have 2-2. The opponent's recovery time... No, sorry, I'm even skipping. Where was we? Down by 1+. Okay. During EI stance 3, the opponent's recovery time when blocking has been increased by 1 frame. So the advantage on block has been changed from -14 to -13. So the power crush. Okay, it's been changed to -13. Okay, while rising 3, the startup of the attack has been changed from 15 to 14. Okay. 2-2. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been increased by 2 frames. The advantage on block has been changed from -12 to -10. At reduce the distance to the opponent on block. Okay. Full 1+2. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been increased by 12 frames. And the advantage on block has been changed from -9 to +3. So you can now basically do up forward 1. Yo, that's kind of crazy. Okay, but the damage is changed from 35 to 30. And then now down back 3, change to induce tornado on normal hit. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 3 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from -8 to -11. Reduce the distance to the opponent on block. Oh, so this is my -11. Okay, but on normal hit, just spins. Okay. Back 4 during Perfumer 4, change the opponent's behavior, making follow-up attacks on the ground possible. Reduce the distance to the opponent on block. The opponent's behavior on counter has been changed to match that on normal hit. So, oh. Okay. Wait, what's his 13 frame? Oh. Wow. Okay. And then during so 1+2, reduce the distance to the opponent on block. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 1 frame. The advantage on block has been changed from -8 to -9. So they've reduced this to -9, which I think is a good change. Up 1+2 now does less damage. So instead of 37, it does 32 damage. Down forward 3+4, instead of 32 damage, does 28 damage. Down back 4, the forward movement has been reduced, resulting shorter reach. Still looks okay to me. While rising 1+2, changed from 10 to 17 to 10 to 12. And then during EI stance, down 2, change the chip damage from 11 to 6. During EI stance, 2, the opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 2 frames, and advantage on block has been changed from -7 to -9. I think that's a good change. And then Perfumer 1 changed the damage from 17 to 15. I think that's a good change because this move is pretty good. But yeah, all in all, I think Victor's been. I think he's been normalized. I think stuff like forward 1+2 being plus, and them wanting people to use Perfumer more. I mean, maybe people will. I think more time people just go for Perfumer and do this out of it because it's low. I can't really see anyone using Perfumer outside of that still, but again, like maybe people will. Maybe things will change. I think the way how you play Victor in Tekken 8, it's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? Like down back 4, forward 1 plus 2, you know, 13 frames, you use up forward 1 1. Like he's pretty simple character, in my opinion. So yeah, no, I think Victor is looking real cool. I think he has got some changes that people might be upset about, but not too much. Like I said, this is still cool. This is still cool. This is now plus on block. You know, he has a bunch of like quality of life changes. He's cool, man. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next character. But let me know what you lot think about Victor, man.